hope you're okay, and in this lesson you are going to learn the meaning and how to use make a long story short in a sentence. Make a long story short. Beginning with the definition, make a long story short means explain something briefly rather than giving all the details about it. Explain something briefly rather than giving all the details about it. Rather than also means instead of. So you can say explain something briefly instead of giving all the details about it. So whenever you want to explain something briefly without giving all the details about it, you use make a long story short. Now let's go to the examples and see how you can use make a long story short in a sentence. We have two examples here which will help you understand how to use make a long story short in a sentence. Let's go to our first example. I went to the bank yesterday. To make a long story short, I successfully opened an account. I went to the bank yesterday. To make a long story short, I successfully opened an account. Now, by using to make a long story short in this sentence, I mean I don't want to say everything that happened when I went to the bank. I don't want to give the details about what happened when I went to the bank. I just want to give the most important information, which is opening an account. So whenever you don't want to give the details about something, you just use make a long story short. Now let's go to our second example. This is our second example. Long story short, they broke up. Now sometimes people don't use make a long story short, but they say long story short. Now long story short and make a long story short both have the same meaning. So long story short means make a long story short. They broke up means their relationship ended. Now for two people who are in a romantic relationship, when you say they broke up, you mean their relationship ended or their romantic relationship ended. Long story short, they broke up. You can also say long story short, their romantic relationship ended, or simply their relationship ended. By using long story short in this sentence, this person doesn't want to explain in details, doesn't want to give the details about what happened in that relationship or about what made that relationship come to an end. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the next lesson. Have a great time.